everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to give you guys a little bookshelf tour. This is going to be, or what I plan to be, the first video of kind of like my moving series. The move out date officially is like 5 weeks from now, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not gonna have access to my bookshelves and my books for a really long time, several months. So I kind of thought it would be fun to do a like before and after, so show you guys my bookshelves right now as it is in this current house, and then in a few months from now, once I'm finally moved in, I can show you kind of like the after and what it looks like then, if I picked up any new books, got rid of any new ones. I've seen a lot of these kinds of videos, and I personally really prefer it when the person doing the bookshelf tour kind of like pulls out each book one by one, instead of just kind of doing a montage of the bookshelves. I just think it's more fun. It's more enjoyable for me to watch and really know what each person has on their bookshelves. Maybe you guys can see that I do have a lot of like tchotchkes and knickknacks that I also want to show off and like talk about. So I think I'm going to start from top to bottom, and yeah, I think that's all I have to say really. So let's get started on the bookshelf tour. I wanted to start off, so at the very top, I actually have this, what did you call it, like a neon sign, like decal kind of thing. And this I actually got from work. I work in retail, and one of like the visual displays had like some neon like signs and stuff for like, I think it was last spring maybe. Hold on, let me actually show you guys because it turns on. Ooh, And this guy over here on this side is actually a pin board that I got. I think it was just from like my little sister who didn't want it anymore. And I put on this drawing that my sister made. I'm gonna take you guys off the tripod to show you, but so this is what it looks like. This is the painting that one of my little sisters made. And then I have like a ton of pins. I love enamel pins. I'm obsessed with them. We have like a little Baymax pin, because that's one of my favorite Disney movies. The grape soda pin, iconic. This is like a little vote pin, because go vote, go register to vote, all right. This prefect pin and actually the grape soda pin I got in the same trip to Florida. It reminds me of like my family. It was the family trip that we most recently did, so it really makes me think of them. And then I have like my Tata pin, a Sailor Moon pin, Avatar pin, two Steven Universe pins, which are Sapphire and Ruby, and then I have this pin, which I got from 8th Generation, which is like an indigenous owned like blanket homeware company. So that is that, and let's move on to the bottom shelf. So my next two bookshelves are my like physical TBR. I like to keep them the most visible and the most like high up on my bookshelf so I can always see them. I like to go in like rainbow order for my bookshelves. On this shelf, as for like my little knickknacks, I have this little like adorable little whale. His batteries are totally off, but typically he like turns on and like flashes light and stuff. I think he's so stinking cute. These two guys right here are my Tahani and my Jason Pop Funkos. I also have Chidi and Eleanor who are on the other shelf, and these were given to me by two of my best friends for my birthday, and I love them so much. So the first book is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. We have The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. We have Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Darius the Great is Not Okay by Adib Karam. The Space Between Worlds by Micaiah Johnson. This Close to Okay by Lisa Cross Smith. The Female of the Species by Mindy McGinnis. Book 2 of the Diviner series, Lair of Dreams. Across the Green Grass Fields by Shauna McGuire. And then in this stack that we had right here, we have another one, In an Absent Dream by Shauna McGuire. The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell. Each One of Us a Desert by Mark Oshiro. Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. And that is this shelf done. As for this other shelf, here are Eleanor and Chidi. I have to keep them together for obvious reasons. And up here, we have a little leather that my grandma wrote to me, which I like to keep. And then on this shelf, as you can see, I go from like, we ended with teal over here, and I go from dark blue all the way to like white and pink and purple. No Exit by Taylor Adams. Cia Martinez and the Moonlight Beginning of Everything by Raquel Vasquez Gilliland. Come Tumbling Down, also by Sean McGuire. Beach Read by Emily Henry. The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins. And here is One by One by Ruth Ware. Latsway by Darcy Little Badger. Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. That took me like 4 times to say. We have Bloom by Kevin Panetta and Savannah Ganuccio. Beneath the Sugar Sky by Sean McGuire. And then in this stack right over here, we had Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. Outlawed by Anna North. Are You Listening by Tilly Walden. Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me by Mariko Tamaki and Rosemary Valero O'Connell. Little Universes by Heather Demetrios. And lastly, Girls on the Verge by Sharon Biggs Waller. So these were my entire physical TBR, and now we go down another shelf for my true bookshelves. Angle is just gonna get worse and worse as we progress. But this I specifically keep since all my bookshelf is kind of in cubes. This is my contemporary YA section. So as for the little knickknacks, we have Daisy May. Her freaking turnips come off. No, she's everything. She's everything. She's the star. And we also have, so backstory is that for a while I really liked painting my littlest pet shops to look like Animal Crossing characters. And that was what I did as my hobby for a while. So you'll see more of them down on the very bottom shelf. But him, I don't know why, I just like to keep him separate. But we have Flick from Animal Crossing as a cute littlest pet shop. I love him. He's my pride and joy. As for the books on my actual shelf, we have Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Sainz. The Last True Poets of the Sea by Julia Drake. The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan. And in the stack that's right here, Sadie by Courtney Summers. The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. And finally, The Nowhere Girls by Amy Reed. And just to show you guys, it's part of my bookshelves, but it's not really a book. But in the middle, I wasn't really sure what to put because I don't have enough books yet. And oh my god, you can see yourself, look, hi! But this is another one of my DIY projects. And this was the Halloween costume that I made for Halloween of 2020. Me and my little sister went as Among Us astronauts. I prefer lime green, but there wasn't any lime green dye. And I made the little leaf on top, and then I painted the Polaris logo on the back. I just don't feel like showing, but that I keep in the middle, and I think it looks weird and nice. And as for this shelf, we have my graphic novels and my mangas. So we have, for little decor, I have this little guy. I think he's so cute. It was in our store, we sold this these tree ornaments during Christmas time, but this one was broken, and so I got it for $2 or something like that. We also have Togepi, but she's literally holding up the weight of these books on her shoulders, so I don't really want to move her, but she's adorable. I love her. I got this specific Togepi doll when I went to the Pokemon Center store in Tokyo. As for the books, we have The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wang. I don't feel like pulling all of them out, but we have Heartstopper Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3, all by Alice Oseman. And then here, not sure if this is going up before or after the video, but these you can all see in action in my Avatar superfan reads Avatar The Last Airbender comics for the first time. But all of these right here are the Avatar The Last Airbender comics. The only ones I didn't read in the vlog that I will show you right now are Katara and the Pirates Silver and Toph Beifong's Metal Bending Academy. The final book that I have on my graphic novel shelf is Orange Volume 1 by Ichigo Takano. Oh wait! Oh my god, I forgot I have this guy here. But for Christmas, I asked my littlest sister to draw me with my 2 favorite Pokemon. Look how cute. And I just keep her tucked in back here. And now on to the last shelves. So, sorry for the bad angle. You guys are very low to the ground right now. But this is my last, official bookshelf with books in it. I'll show you guys what's in the very last one on the end. But This one, I don't have enough books to make them their own bookshelves, so I just kind of have my like fantasy, sci-fi, and then my like thrillers and mysteries over here. A mix of young adult and like adult. But here at the very top we have my pride and joy, my favorite Pokemon ever, Miss Vileplume. I got her, if anyone's curious, from the Pokemon Center. I think PokemonCenter.com, like the US version or something. She's so stinking cute. This guy I made years ago. Like, I'm thinking like middle school maybe, from like a local like pottery place. But on the inside, I keep some of like the money, the extra money that I have from when I studied abroad in Korea. So I have some money there, and then I have like coins. I used to have bottle caps in here too, but I think I got rid of those. But yeah, I totally forgot to actually like change out that money when I was still in Korea, but it's probably only worth like $4 or something, so I just like to keep them as little souvenirs. And here in this corner are my other prized possessions. We have Hopper, we have Flip. I'm particularly proud of Flip. I think he's so cute. And Lazy-Eyed Zell. As for the books, we have 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Torton, Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. We have both Every Heart a Doorway and Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna McGuire. We have Lock Every Door by Riley Sager and The Diviners by Libba Bright. In this box is absolutely nothing. I got it with my order for the Angelica Neatfist Kaleidos Makeup collaboration palette. I got it, it's empty, and I'm probably gonna put like my bookshelf knickknacks in there when I move. And over here we have one of the most underrated books that I own, which is Rules for Vanishing by Kate Alice Marshall. We have Wilder Girls by Rory Power, The Hand on the Wall by Maureen Johnson, and finally we have Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. And then what I meant about that being the last shelf of bookshelves is because on the very, very last bookshelf, we have all of my board games. And we have probably both my most cursed and most favorite knickknack on my bookshelves is this bell pepper elephant. I love him. I think he's incredible and beautiful. But the reason I got my hands on him was because a coworker from work, her mother-in-law, gave it to her, and she hated looking at it. So one day she brought it into work and said anyone could take him, and I snatched him up for myself because I think he's perfect. I think he's just hilarious. And that is the end of my bookshelf tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know if you did in the comments. Or also let me know if there are any books from my like physical TBR that you guys would like to see a video about. Whether it's like completing the series or like doing a review or like doing a vlog about it. I would love to know if any of the books that I haven't read yet are your personal favorites. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I feel like I've said that like 8 times, but please feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video and the next moving vlog. Bye!